welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell, I am painting myself as Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy, and I also did a wig review on this wig, this beautiful wig. Oh my goodness. I kind of made my own version of Gamora, like not 100%, like obviously I still did the green skin, I did her eye makeup very similar and the marks on her face, but I didn't have, you know, the whole armor piece that she has, so I just used a spiky necklace and painted myself green. Overall, this wig is spectacular. I do talk about it a little bit here in the video. The only problem I notice is that it sheds a little bit. It's still shedding after I comb it, and it gets really tangled, like really tangled really fast. But besides that, I really don't have any complaints about this wig. It's beautiful. I do talk about it and give you all the details about it, show you how to cut the lace off of the wig as well, and how to kind of hide the wig, as you can see here. If you guys would like to see how I created this Gamora look, cosplay look, and me talk about this wig, then please just keep watching. Thanks, guys. I'm going to be opening up the box for you guys. It's a little messed up because shipping and going in the mail, and I do apologize in advance if you hear children in the background. Yesterday was my little sister's last day of school, and the same with her friends, so I'm watching my little sister and her friends today, so I apologize. Getting started, I got this wig from Trendy Wigs. I'm super excited. So today we're doing a Gamora look, and it's very similar to Gamora's hair. I feel like her hair is more of a brownish to more of like a purpley kind of maroon color. This one is black to red, but either way, very similar. It came all wrapped up like this in some tissue paper, and then it came with a whole bunch of goodies. It came with this cute little brush, which I've used already to brush the wig out. It's really cool. It's got like little loops in it, which are really good for like extensions and wigs. Came with some bobby pins, which, I mean, I could always use more bobby pins. It came with 2 wig caps, which made me so happy. It came with a nude colored one and a black one. I love when they come with more than one. I think that's so great. A little lavender packet to make the wig smell good when you opened it. And then it comes with this little card that says what wig it is, which I got the Phoenix wig, and then it just has some care instructions like how to wash it, things like that, how to detangle it, drying it, things, all that kinds of stuff. So the wig itself is so beautiful. It is a lace front wig. This is what it looks like. It is black to red. It's really long. And I'm just going to read you from the website what it says about the wig. So the cap is a lace front cap. The texture of the hair is wavy. It's basically straight, but it does have a little bit of wave at the end. It is heat-friendly fiber. So you have to do it at about 200 degrees. If you want to straighten it or curl it, you need to keep it about 200 degrees. It's 22 inches long. The cap size is 22 inches, the circumference of it is. And it's ombre black to red. The description even says Marvel Girl, so Gamora is Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy. Phoenix is a long layered and wavy wig with a natural hairline. Smoothness at the root transitions to loose curls at the ends. The density of the ready-to-wear synthetic hair looks more like natural hair and requires little to no customization or thinning. Special features, it's lace front, ear-to-ear lace for a more natural look. Flex combs on the sides to secure the fit. I love those. That really helps with keeping the wig on all day. Heat-friendly fiber. High-quality heat-friendly fiber looks and feels like natural hair, plus it can be styled with heat tools, about 200 to 250 degrees. So yeah, it's called the Phoenix Synthetic Lace Front Wig, and it retails for $98.89. It looks like it's on sale. It's usually $158, supposedly. And that is all the info about it, so let's go ahead and get started. I know a lot of you guys asked me to show you how I cut the lace off, things like that, so I'm going to put the wig cap on for you guys and then put the wig on so you can kind of see how I do things. So first, I'm just going to put my hair in a ponytail and make sure it's as tight as I can possibly get the ponytail. And I do it pretty low in the back of my head. I have so much hair and my hair is pretty long, so it's just kind of tough to secure it all, I am going to be using the black wig cap they sent me. And I also like to use a sock cap on top of that because my hair is so dense. It's hard to kind of cover everything, so I like to do 2 wig caps to secure it and make sure you can't see anything. And then I keep the thicker part towards the front of the hair, and then the part that doesn't have a band goes on the back. So there's that, and now I'm going to take the sock cap as well just to really hold everything down. And on the inside, this is the inside of the wig. It looks like it's a dark brown netting, which is perfect because it's a dark wig. It's got the clips on the sides and one on the very front and the back, and then it's got the little things for you to secure it. This is going to be really easy for me because my hair is black on one side, so I can use it to kind of blend everything together. And then I'm using the clips on the sides here to secure everything so it stays in place. This is what it looks like on. Looks really nice. Now, of course, we have to cut all this lace off. Now I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to start cutting the lace. So you want to cut the lace as close to this hairline as you possibly can get. And then start getting as close as you possibly can. If you cut some of the hairs off, that is totally okay. And right here, like I didn't cut close enough, so before I even go any further, I'm just going to go ahead and be really careful when doing this when you put the wig on. You can take the wig off and do it that way as well so you don't stab yourself. So just be really careful with scissors. I shouldn't have to tell people that, but there is that, and as you can see, it's still pretty rough around the edges, so just kind of keep perfecting it until you get it the way you want it. So like I said, what's really cool about this is I can actually take some of my natural hair out. So that's what I'm going to do. Since we cut everything, I'm going to go ahead and take the wig off. So I put it back in the wig cap, and I left this piece of hair out. And then if you part it... Hey guys, so I guess at this point I was just done talking because I didn't finish with this whole segment. I had just woken up literally for this part. I was so tired and like half asleep, so I apologize. But basically just keep blending and moving those hairs around to kind of manipulate your natural hair and the wig to flow together. And then I went and took my straightener and straightened it all together so it blended, and brushed it all together, and it will just kind of blend together. As you can see in pictures and stuff that I posted, you cannot even see the hairline on this wig. It's so spectacular. Starting with the look, I'm painting with water activated paint. So I'm using the Mehron Paradise paint and a Wolfe Face Art FX lime green paint together and laying that layer down so we get a nice green layer. And then I'm taking this Makeup Forever Flash Color paint, and it's kind of like a mossy green color, and I'm just packing that on top. I really don't like painting with water-activated paints anymore. It's so patchy, it's hard to get a thick, nice, even layer. So that's why I like these flash paints, is because they go on so creamy, they're so easy to work with, and they are so opaque, no lines or anything like that. It's perfect. And then since we are using a cream paint, we do have to set that, so I'm just using a lime green eyeshadow and a big fluffy brush and just packing that on top of the cream paint to make sure it's set and doesn't move anywhere. After you paint your whole chest and your arms and your neck, I'm taking this Morphe 35C palette and I'm using a dark green and I'm just doing some contouring on my chest, like my cleavage, and I'm also contouring my collarbones and things like that. Nothing too crazy or detailed. For Gamora, you can totally paint on that black armor piece she has with the silver buttons on it, but I just wanted to keep it pretty simple and just do the green skin and her face. Moving on to the face, I am priming my face first, and then I'm going to block out my eyebrows before I do anything else. I'm using a washable, translucent glue stick. It goes on purple, but it comes out translucent, and a spoolie. And you're just going to take that glue stick and you're going to go vigorously back and forth through your brows. You want to coat every single hair with glue from the tip to the root of the hair. You want it to be coated with glue, and then you're going to take the spoolie and you're going to brush the hairs and the way they grow. I don't like doing it up or down or whatever. I brush them in the way that they lay naturally. And then I keep taking that glue stick over and over again and making sure all the hairs are laying down, and I do that about 3 or 4 times. Then I take my translucent setting powder, this one's from Cover FX, and I use a disposable sponge like this, and I just pack on the powder on top of the glued down brows. I don't use concealer or anything, at least for this look I'm not going to, because I'm going to be putting the green paint on top of it, so that's just going to go ahead and conceal the brows itself. And then voila! Go ahead and start painting your face green the same way we did it on the chest. As you can see, these water activated paints are so patchy. I have totally switched from water activated paints to cream paints, and the Makeup Forever flash paints are amazing. Amazing. My favorite things ever. And then once you look like you have a seaweed mask on, we're gonna prime our eyelids so we can apply some eyeshadow. Just be careful not to mix the primer with the eyebrows, like the glue, because it will mess up the glue and move it. Then I'm taking that Makeup Forever flash color, and I'm just lightly going on top of the brows to make sure I don't move them or disrupt them, and then covering the rest of my face with it like we did for the chest. And then kind of blending that paint in around my eyes, so there's no harsh lines anywhere, and then taking it down my neck, and I also painted my ears as well, just the ends there where you would be able to see it. Make sure you blend this paint into the hairline as well. I blended it into my natural hairline since you can see it a little bit. That way it looks like my scalp is green as well. Make sure you set all that with the green eyeshadow, and then continue on painting the other half of the face. And then maybe dance a little bit and sing. I don't know what I'm doing. Now I'm taking a white flash paint, and I'm mixing a little bit of it with my lime green paint. And then I'm using that as my concealer for my under eyes to brighten my under eyes up a little bit. And then I'm taking a fluffier brush and I'm just blending that into my green skin. I also applied this in areas like my brows, like above them, because they are highlighted. I was looking at reference pictures of Gamora, so I applied it on her eyebrows where it's highlighted some more, and then I also did it on the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and my chin as well. And then make sure you conceal the other eye. And make sure you set all that as well. I used a cream colored shadow and a lime green shadow mixed together. Now we're doing the eyes. I'm just doing a layer of green eyeshadow down first on the eyelids, so it's all cohesive with her skin, and I'm bringing it up to the brows. And then I'm taking a dark green shadow and using a big fluffy brush and putting that as my transition color. This is a very simple eye look, nothing too crazy. And then I'm taking a dark green and a gray mixed together and putting that right into my crease and just blending that all together. Taking my Hourglass Cosmetics waterproof liquid liner, I'm lining my eyes. She has a cat eye, but it's like downward. It's like going down, not up. You'll see it's really weird. I was really looking up at close-up pictures of her face because I wanted to get this perfect. So it's literally pointing down, and it's not very long either. After a little bit too, I also made a little point on the inner corner of the eye. And I did line my waterline with a white eyeliner, but I ended up changing it to a black liner and smoking out even more than I did here. Just so you guys know, but I didn't show it. I just used a brown and a gray and a green shadow mixed together and smoked out the waterline, but I used black after a few minutes. And then I took a dark brown shadow and just went right into the crease some more. I just thought I needed a little extra something. So just blend all that together. For the lips, I'm using my Anastasia lip palette, and I'm mixing together the blue and the yellow, and that creates a perfect green for this look. I did end up using a plum color and kind of lining the lips after I do this first coat, and then I went back over it with green lipstick just to make sure my lips are kind of bigger than they usually are. And then taking that cream paint and just kind of cleaning up the edges of my lips. Now I'm contouring. I'm just using a dark green shadow and contouring my cheekbones pretty severely. And then also contouring my jawline a lot as well. She has a very crisp jawline. And I also contoured the edges of my nose. I'm using some translucent setting powder and packing it on my lips to make the lipstick matte and not creamy. And then I'm going to apply lashes only to the top. I'm not even applying mascara on the bottom lashes whatsoever. I'm just putting eyelashes on the top lashes. And then I'm using my LA Splash Pro Artist Body Art Liner. And this is what I'm using to create her markings. I already did one half of my face to make sure I could get it correct. But I'm really looking at a reference picture and following that to a T. And then I did one half of my face, and now I'm just replicating that as a mirrored image basically on the other half of my face. Just be really careful, take your time. And I did do about 2 layers of this stuff as well. I know in the movie hers looks more like engraved skin and it's kind of silver, but I wanted to use the white to make it stand out a little bit more. I thought it looked really cool. I love this eyeliner though. It's perfect for creating markings like this. It's so easy. It's creamy eyeliner. It goes on very opaque. It's perfect. Now go ahead and do the marking on her cheek, on the other cheek. And then I'm using this choker today. This is from MHM Leathersmith from Instagram. I'll have his Instagram down below in the description box so you can go check him out. But that's the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Gamora look. You guys gave me so much love on Instagram and Facebook. It was insane. I had so much fun creating her. Probably one of my favorite looks to date. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you next time in my next video. Bye!